A mansion sits quietly on Lagos Island, its walls heavy with grief. Inside, the echo of high heels cuts through the silence, sharp, confident, unhurried. Miss Beverly, the private detective with a reputation for never losing a case, walks down the hallway like a woman who already knows she's stepping into something dark. She opened the door to the living room. Margaret, the housemaid, is cleaning, her eyes swollen, her spirit dimmed. "Good morning," Beverly said. Margaret looked up, voice trembling. "Good morning. Are you Miss Beverly?" "Yes." "Chief has been expecting you. He's in his study." Beverly follows her through the mansion. Every step feels like walking deeper into someone else's pain. Inside the study, Chief Lewis sits alone with a bottle of liquor. His shoulders sag under the weight of a father's grief. His eyes are red, not just from alcohol, but from the kind of sorrow that never leaves. Margaret knocked. "Yes, come in," he says, voice low. When Beverly enters, he dismisses Margaret and gestures for her to sit. She offers her condolences. He nods, staring into his glass. Then he speaks, slowly, deliberately. "A friend recommended you. He said you've never failed a case. I've read your record. I'm counting on you to bring whoever killed my son to justice. You have access to any company resources you need. Whatever your fee is, I'll pay double." Beverly studies him. The pain is real. The desperation is real. But something else lingers beneath his words. Something he's not saying. She stands. "I'll be in touch, sir." As she leaves, Chief Lewis pours another drink. His hand trembles. Donald Lewis, young, brilliant, full of promise, wakes to the sound of his phone ringing. He slipped out of bed so he won't wake Natasha, his girlfriend. "Hello, Dad. My son, how are you?" They exchange pleasantries, but the real reason for the call soon surfaced. "I'm retiring soon," Chief Lewis said. "I want you to come home and take my position." Donald froze. "Become CEO of TMCVS?" "Yes, it's time." But Donald hesitates. "Dad, I just started my law firm. I can't leave everything I've built." Chief Lewis sighed. "I worked all my life so you wouldn't have to start from scratch. This is your company too. It's time you came home." Donald rubbed his forehead. "Give me time to think about it." When he returned to the bedroom, Natasha is awake. "You told him no, right?" "I told him I'd think about it." Natasha turned away, upset. "You're not moving back to that country, Don. We can't just leave our lives here." Donald pulled her close. "We'll be fine. My dad needs me. And I wish Mom was still alive. Everything will be different without her." Beverly walks through the building like a storm in heels. Staff stare, whispering. She ignored them. Inside the COO's office, she got straight to business. "I need the list of all staff and their positions, and the names of everyone who worked directly with Barrister Donald." The COO nods. "HR will provide that. And I need an office here. Everyone in this building will be questioned, including you." He swallowed. "No problem." Beverly then visits Donald's office. She stood in the doorway, sensing the ghost of a man she never met. A flash. Donald standing by the window, phone pressed to his ear, tension in his shoulders. Something happened here. Something big. Donald and Natasha packed their bags. "I still can't believe you're going back," she said. "I have to, for him and for Mom." Natasha shook her head. "I don't know how I'll survive in that country." Donald smiled gently. "You're a blogger. You can work from anywhere." But Natasha's fear is deeper. "What if your dad doesn't like me? What if he already has a wife arranged for you?" Donald laughed. "No way. I make my own decisions." He hugged her. "We'll be fine." But neither of them knows how wrong he is. Back in Lagos, Beverly sits in Donald's office, staring at the empty chair where he once worked. The room feels heavy, like it's holding its breath. She closes her eyes. Something about this case is wrong. too many secrets, too many lies, too much fear, and she can feel it. Someone is watching her,